Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing your readings for the first half of May 2021. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, please make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment. And thank you everyone who's been doing that already. It is very much appreciated and it helps the channel grow. So we're going to look at Libra for the first couple of weeks of May 2021. Now, as always, these are general, so take what resonates the way it resonates with you. Make sure to watch all your signs. And for private readings, or if you want to look at the specials running, all that is always in the description box below. What's going on for Libra? First couple of weeks of May 2021 for Libra. May 1st to the 15th for Libra. So we have the Devil with the Hierophant. Interesting. 8 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. So we have very strong major arcanas here, the Emperor, the Devil, and the Hierophant. All of these have an element of control to them. So we have the energy of Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. You might be dealing with these people, these signs, but there is an energy of control. There is an energy of someone trying to either force your hand, or this could be you where you're trying to turn something into more. Because the reason I say that is because you have the Devil in your current situation. So yes, it can be the energy of Capricorn, but it can also talk about the momentary pleasures in life, right? Just indulging, overindulging, not really thinking about tomorrow. It's the sex, drugs, and rock and roll energy. And in the foundation, you have the Knight of Wands. So this can be playgirl, playboy energy, someone who comes in and out of your life for one thing usually, right? And the challenge is the Hierophant. The challenge is you're trying to get this person to commit to you. Or it could be vice versa. You're trying to make an honest person out of this devil, right? And with the Emperor energy, you're very it's like you're very determined. I feel like someone who, Libra, you see the potential in this person and you're determined to bring it out in them. The thing is, unless they're ready to grow, they're not gonna do it. Yes, we can see that I've gotten myself in trouble so many times in the past until I kind of got the lesson around that, because you see the potential in someone and you treat them as if they're already at that level, but they're not. That's their potential. That's where they could be, but they have a lot to learn and a lot to grow to get to that point. So when you're already treating them as that, they're just going to take advantage because that's the level they're at. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm seeing here. In the past, we have the Knight of Swords. So a lot of movement. There's been a lot of, this is a very unstable energy. There's a lot of coming and going. There's a lot of impulse. It's like love-hate relationship. It's like, I love you today, I don't want to see you tomorrow, I can't stand you tomorrow. And it's almost like you're trying to make this kind of situation mature into a stable thing. And Libra, this is going to be a heads up for you. That's not going to happen. I have to be honest, and I have to give you a heads up so that you don't waste your time with this situation. Of course, you have your free will. You can do whatever you please with your time. This is just a heads up. Take it for what it's worth. Crowning you, we have the 8 of Wands. I feel like you have a plan. I feel like you're also trying to reach this person. You're trying to get through to them. That could be with actual communication, where you're trying to message them. But it's more one-sided, I want to say, right? And that should be a sign. That should be one of the flags that you have to see. But also, again, there's a lot of passion. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of passion in this connection. Absolutely. There's no denying that. But sometimes that's all there is to a connection, and that's what I see here. Okay? In the near future, we do have 4 Swords. So I feel like the more you try to reach this person, the more they're going to run, and the farther they're going to run. This is where you try to reach this person and you're getting ghosted. There's no communication. You're not seeing them. You're not hearing from them. They're leaving you on red, or not even that. Sheer willpower is not going to do it with this, Libra. It has to be, they have to want this too. And they may tell you they want that, but they're not ready for it. They're just not ready for it. They may talk about marriage and commitment. They're in the devil energy right now. They're not ready. Okay? They're just not ready. And the more you push them, the more they're going to run. The Emperor, the Star. Yeah, and the Six of Cups. This is an on again, off again. The Six of Wands under that. On again, off again relationship. We have Aquarius energy as well here with the Star card. You're very starry-eyed about this person, or vice versa. And it's like, this is it. This is the one. This is the one for me with the Emperor. And like I say, it's been on again, off again. When you're together, it's amazing, but then they just ghost. They just go away. They just treat you like don't matter. They just ignore you. And you're trying to push this forward into a more stable place, and they're just taking off, leaving. Six of Wands, out the door. That's it. They're done. They'll come find you when they're ready for the next fun time. You know what I mean? So that's one scenario. It's very clear, Libra. So take it for what it's worth. I also want to say that when you leave them alone, they'll come back. When you stop chasing, they'll come back. But again, it'll be another on again, off again. So you're in this cycle. You're being given this information because you can get yourself out of this cycle. You can cut the cycle, stop the cycle. Whether it's with the same person over and over, or it's different person, same situation. That's the reason why. Because you see the potential in someone, you treat them as if they're there, but they're much, much lower down the ladder of maturing and development and evolution, right? Not obviously not physical, but you know what I mean. You understand what I mean. Okay, so that's one scenario. There you go. If it's yours, take it for what it's worth. For others of you, you're in a situation where you're being promised. You're being promised this and that and the other. However, it's very unstable. It's very hot and cold. King of Swords, King of Swords. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You might be dealing with the King of Swords. So Gemini, another Libra and Aquarius, where there's your energy. When you push, they give you a little bit to keep you there, and then it goes back to same old, same old. If it's with work, with how you make your money. I also feel the energy of, I hear corruption, I have to say it, or nepotism, or working for a bully, someone who likes to be in control, who's a manager and a micromanager. They like to control everything. They keep promising you recognition. They keep promising you this role or this raise, and they just don't do it. When you push them, when you try to, force their hand, give them any sort of ultimatum, they give you a little bit, they show you what could be, but they don't actually put it down in writing. You might be taking some time away from this job, from this work situation. If that's the case, I feel like you're taking some time off. It could be due to stress, I can't lie. You're running yourself down. Or it could be stress, but also I'm going to take some time. I'm going to relax for a little bit, clear my head, and look for other options. See what my options are. Take a step back, because when you're in the center of the storm, you don't see what's going on, right? You can't understand what's going on. You can't really fully assess the situation. So when you take a step back, you can see the bigger picture, right? So for some of you, I feel like that's what's going to happen. That's what you're going to do. Because again, you're dealing with someone who keeps making promises. What they're talking about is amazing. What they're promising is amazing. But they never intend to deliver. Okay? They never intend to deliver. It's someone who's power hungry. They're never going to let go of their power. They're never going to delegate. They're never going to trust someone else because they like to be in control. To them, control is power. So take that for what it's worth. And another scenario that I'm getting is this is happening within a family dynamic. This is a father figure. It could be a mother figure as well, because everyone's dealing with different things, but it's someone who calls the shots, and it's someone who's trying to force you into the family business, force you into marrying someone that you don't want to marry, forcing you into having kids when you don't want to have kids because they want grandchildren, or you know what I mean? But and I feel like this has been going on since you were a child, and you come to the point where you just want to break from it. And you may have tried to change this person. You may have tried to reason with them. You may have tried to show them a different way. They're never going to change, is what I want to say with that. So take that for what it's worth. I do feel like in the end you're going to detach yourself from this. Four cards. Bottom of the deck, free yourself from addictions, vicious cycles, control, unhealthy situations. That's very much the devil energy. And that's what this is about for you. Whatever kind of vicious cycle this is, in whichever area of life you're dealing with it, that's what this is for you. So what popped out was sacrifice, compromise, meeting in the middle, integration. So this is what you've been doing. You've been sacrificing. You've been compromising. They look like they're compromising, but they're really not. You know what I mean? It's just been manipulation. It's just been manipulation. Green light, approval, go for it, getting what you asked for. It could be an offer external to you, but I don't feel like you'll see it because you're so involved in this situation. You don't even look for possibilities. But there is an offer, there is an opportunity external to this that is exactly what you want. It's just not going to be with this person. It's not going to be with this job. It's not going to be with this situation. It's not going to be the way you hoped it is. Okay? And you're not going to see this unless you look for it. Right? Then we have stick to your standards. Yeah, do not settle. Do not compromise. You've done that. And it's been one-sided. This is telling you to stick to your standards, Knight of Swords, to follow through. Stop making excuses for this person. Stop giving them chance after chance after chance. Stop accepting their excuses. And then we have success through hard work and determination. You're doing the work. You've been doing the work. It's been on your shoulders. You're not getting recognized. You're not getting appreciated or valued for it. Whereas there's this other opportunity that will recognize you, that will value you for this, that will reward you for everything that you are and everything that you bring to the table. But again, I have to stress, it is not this situation that you're trying to turn around or with this person, wherever they are in your life. So Libra, take that for what it's worth and make your choices accordingly. I hope the reading helps if you are dealing with these energies. It's not easy. And we've all been there, and it's not easy. I know. My advice to you, and the advice to you, is take a step back. Detach yourself from this a little bit. Just detach yourself from what you want around the situation a little bit. Just take a step back. Look at it objectively. Okay? That will make your choices simpler. Not necessarily easier, but simpler. Less complicated. Okay? So, I hope that helps. Okay, Libra, let me know what it's about for you, but I hope the reading helps you. Okay? So, good luck to you. Make the most of this energy. You are being given the opportunity to free yourself from a very toxic cycle. You don't even realize how toxic this is to you until you're out of it. And you have the opportunity to get out of it. Okay, so hope this helps with that. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.